Today's Week 9 Mountain West Conference Showdown is a rivalry game as the Utah State Aggies come into Laramie to take on the Wyoming Cowboys in the annual Bridgers Battle matchup. The Cowboys are 6-1 overall and 3-0 in conference play after last week's 37-16 victory over the San Jose State Spartans. A look at the Mountain West Conference standings through Week 8. Defensive tackle Jaden Williams will be out approximately one more week with a dislocated elbow. The National Top 25 Rankings. The Cowboys' individual stats through Week 8. the Cowboys recruiting board through Week 8. And now our Week 8 Mountain West Conference rivalry game as the 3-4 Utah State Aggies come into Laramie to take on the 6-1 Cowboys in Bridger's Battle.
Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, and one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Wyoming Cowboys. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense takes the field for the first time today. Pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Handoff to the single running back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Svoboda. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. So the Utah State Aggies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. I know what a weapon. Field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking this safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
Utah State up-tempo. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Signals 20. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Svoboda. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Makes a man miss. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Dropping back, it's Svoboda. Makes the grab on the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, no change in the score. Back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The Aggies headed quickly to the line. Right back to the well. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The option look. The pitch. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll try to snap it quickly. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Makes his man miss. Pass to 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. This Utah State offense has it going. He'll keep it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Aggies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're able to get him down.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Temple. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw, it's Svoboda. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's like a loose boulder.
These kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Makes the catch. It's Davis. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Utah State up-tempo. They feed him again. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. Ball's out. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. What a disappointment. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Its way out. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. This quarterback part of their running game. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fast motion from the offense. Now he's looking to throw it. Got a man. It's Jones. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Scott. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Svoboda. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Syracuse packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Otto's Army with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in central New York. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Utah State up-tempo. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team.
16, and your Wyoming Cowboys
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Looking to the big tight end. Already find a hole in that secondary. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass pro.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Utah State. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time, it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all.
And your Wyoming Cowboys will take over 1st and 10.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. You run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He knew that he was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterback. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Got a man. It's King. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if... Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes a connection. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for... He stopped at the 18.
And your Wyoming Cowboys will take over 1st and 10.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. A big game there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands.
Nothing but green ahead. Oh, and he ruins the big Gator with a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll try the run. Open space at the 25. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. He now has 74 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Back to throw, it's Svoboda. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Running it back, it's Bowman. Everybody stop him at the 31-yard line. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The give out of the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Utah State up-tempo. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Finds the tight end.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long water and celebrate.
And the offense takes the field, eager to go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man, it's Svoboda. Fires to the tight end. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I think you're seeing an example right now of some of the playmakers this offense has and just how deceptive they are. Once they have the football in their hands, they're just so difficult to tackle and bring down. David, they've got some difference makers at the running back position.
And it's really hard when you've got backs and speed all over the field, but when you get in the open field, man, it's got to be each other. There's got to be multiple guys coming to the ball carrier at one time so you can get them on the ground. One guy at a time makes it really, really hard. This defense has got to do a better job getting to the football at the same time with some bad intentions. Get that dude on the ground, man.
Here's the handoff. On the move at the 30. He now has 110 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to pass. It's Svoboda. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And the Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wyoming! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Virginia Tech managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Blacksburg had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. 1st down here for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop. Can anyone catch him? Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Give to the running back. Nice move there. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wide out in motion. Looking downfield, it's Svoboda. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Wyoming. And that one will give them the lead.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Aggies in the hurry-up.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Give to the back. Smashes through.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
At the 35, he's loose. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Utah State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Power football with the run. The Cowboys get it past the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Give to the single back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Looking for a crease. It's Scott. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Unloads it left. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight, it's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Utah State up-tempo. The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Aggies! They've got the lead here in the 4th. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was... That offense had zero problem putting up points. Not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Svoboda. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Shakes off the tackler. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Makes his connection. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Quick strike complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
And the Cowboys are threatening in the red zone. They go to the ground. Running with power. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. He's going to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner goes down. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got... And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's King. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to run for it. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Score is deadlocked, and we're running out of time. They'll go to the ground. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and seal it for you.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They'll try to pin them back with this kickoff and then have the defense put the finishing touches on a win. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they didn't. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
The Cowboys suffered no new significant injuries in today's game. Next week's Week 10 Mountain West Conference matchup has the Cowboys traveling to Albuquerque to take on the New Mexico Lobos.